Welcome everybody. We're Home Base Games, and today we got a little something special. The first X-Men board game by Fantasy Flight Games.
We are going to unbox Marvel X-Men Mutant Insurrection. We're not going to attempt to play right out of the box like we often do with our unboxings, because after watching the how to play video, this seems like we're going to need to go through the rule book and maybe play through a game, or at least a few turns before we demo it.
Yeah, we're just gonna do this is gonna be a straight unboxing video, so it'll be a pretty quick video. If you want to give us a like and subscribe, hit the notification bell on YouTube. You'll get a notification for when the next video comes out, which will be like a demo and how to play video. And then you can also see any future. We do a lot of Marvel related content, especially for the Fantasy Flight Games with. Right now we're doing a lot of Marvel Champions and eventually Crisis Protocol.
Whipping out my good old X-Acto knife here. Let's see, not damage the box in the process. That's nice.
Yeah, so this is a fresh box. We just picked it up.
Fresh box.
I know a lot of people are excited for this because X-Men has just not gotten so much love since the MCU started, because Avengers have been all the craze.
Well, and they didn't have the X-Men race until now.
Yeah.
So yeah. All right.
So typical Fantasy Flight Games, pretty sturdy box. Although, you know what? It doesn't feel as sturdy as some of the boxes in the past, but it's a pretty nice...
Yeah, the corners don't feel quite as reinforced as normal. But...
It's a pretty sturdy box. The art's pretty amazing, actually.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm not going to lie. Like, this would be a cool box if you ever, like... I don't know if they ever made, like, a collectible card game, or you could just keep the same box for this.
All right, so our rules sheet, which, you know, it's... definitely got some.
It looks like it's just one book, though.
It is. So far, it's just one book.
Normally...
Yeah, normally there's a rule book and an FAQ.
There's usually a learn to play and then a rules reference
That's
guide.
true, yeah.
So that's different.
Like any FFG game, it comes with a ton of tokens.
Tokens, punch-outs.
Punch-outs is kind of the hallmark of every game. However, you can see here, these are the different characters it looks like that you're going to be able to play with. So
there's a lot.
Shadowcat, I'm assuming, because she's partially invisible.
Yeah, that's Shadowcat, I'm sure.
X-23, Rogue, Gambit, Iceman, Beast, Jubilee. I'm not sure who that is.
That's Forge.
Oh, isn't Forge black? Or am I misremembering?
Forge.
Oh, I'm thinking of the other time traveler guy.
Yeah, you're thinking of Bishop.
Yes, thank you.
Magic.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Armor? Is that who that person is?
I don't know who that person is.
I think they were saying armor and then learn to play.
Don't know who that is.
Angel, Cyclops, of course, Wolverine. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Why am I blanking on this? Colossus. There we go. There we go. And Storm.
Okay, I'm impressed considering you don't really...
Oh, and Dark Phoenix apparently on the back.
Your only X-Men knowledge is the cartoon from the 90s.
Yeah.
So.
And then it looks like you actually make...
a blackbird.
A blackbird, yeah.
It's a cardboard blackbird.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
But yeah, so all of the different tokens for the game.
And it looks like, okay. So some people were saying, the rumor mill was that these dice were the same dice as Destiny dice.
Oh,
because
they're not.
They're not, actually.
They're totally different size.
They're different size. So they were saying that,
the same
FFG
colors.
found a place to put all their blank Destiny dice. They are, I can confirm right now.
They are 100%.
They're not the same.
Yeah.
They are a smaller size. There's no printing. These are engraved dice. With color fill.
Yep.
So they're quite nice.
Yeah.
They're not. I was kind of not. I didn't really want the Destiny dice just because they're so big.
They are very big.
But these are great, and your standees are in this bag as well for your characters.
For your characters.
Doesn't look like there's one per character, but
I think it's only up to 6 players, so there's probably 6
there's
standees.
probably 6 in here. It would be kind of weird. I mean, that would be a lot of standees. They would be 6. How many characters are there? There's quite a few.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, possibly?
If you can be the Dark
If you can be Phoenix,
that seems crazy. Here's all of your cards, it looks like. Your standard cards. So this is probably going to be all the character cards and the all the different types of decks that you're going to draw from. Your helper cards. And then all these, I think these are tarot size.
Ugh, jerks. Of course they
let's
are.
hope that they actually are tarot size and there's a sleeve for them.
Yeah.
So, these are beautiful.
Yeah, the art looks awesome. And I know I was seeing in the Learn to Play video, which I'm so glad that they did that for this game. I miss those Learn to Play videos. They had so much production value and they were so helpful.
This was a nice video, I will admit.
That the art, especially when you got to like the final phase of your final showdown against your villain, like it looks like it was extended art across multiple cards and it looks really cool.
Yeah, that's what it is. They combine all the arts combined next to each other to make one nice picture on the final showdown.
Mm-hmm.
So that's actually a pretty, like, here's, I think this is a final showdown art, it looks like. Yeah, pretty cool.
Out on the front of the camera.
So I think...
Yeah, that looks right.
No, like that.
Like that.
Yep. So yeah, you can see.
So you can see how
it's one portrait, one long picture, and then they
all lines up. Yeah,
it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it looks awesome. The art's incredible.
Yeah. So there's a lot. I wonder. So back in the day when they used to have Fantasy Flight games made sleeves, they used to tell you how many sleeves you needed.
The box, yeah.
And they do, but now it's the Gamegenic brand. So they're telling you they need 2 packs of the green Gamegenic and 2 packs of the orange.
Okay.
So the orange, I'm assuming, on the tarot size, you'll need 2 packs, and you'll need 2 sets of these sides. Oh yeah, these are not standard card size. So these sleeves are the tarot size, and these sleeves are the North American board game size.
Oh,
so this is like what you'll
the old
find.
green sleeve.
Yeah, the old FFG greens from like Imperial Salt, or same things for Hero Quest.
Yeah, same size.
So these are the like a little bit taller but narrow size cards, and these are your tarot size. So there are no generic standard sleeve size in this game.
But it's nice that they still have done that thing where on the box they tell you exactly what sleeves and how many you're going to need to buy to be able to sleeve your whole game.
Yeah, I've always liked that on the FFG. So when you're buying it, now it tells you Gamegenic's the brand and this is what they're doing. So they are transitioning, which is nice.
Totally fine, but that was always one of the best features to me is that on the box they told you like, as you were buying it.
Yeah.
Because some games might tell you how many you need, but it might be like in the rule book, which is inside the box, which doesn't help you when you're buying the game and you want to buy the sleeves all at the same time.
Yeah.
So that was always one of the things that I really liked about FFG products in general for that. So you can see these are all of the, I think they're called success tokens. There's a pretty good amount of those. Not sure what these might be like showdown related because there's only 4.
Well, luckily on the first page of the book, those are showdown tokens.
There we go. Look at that. This is your threat marker, which goes along your threat track.
Yep. So this threat track, if you see the video, you'll understand this marker has a standee actually, and the standee kind of just
moves around. And then here's all the different characters. Tons of damage tokens. That's what these represent.
So yeah, your threat token just goes on a standee, pretty tight. And then it looks like you have 6 other standees, so that's for 1 for each player. You get 4 of each color
Assemble our
so these are
Blackbird here.
Training tokens.
Yeah, so they represent the different dice symbols that exist in the game.
These are kind of like these are almost kind of like wild cards. Like you get one of these tokens, and then you can use the token to resolve an effect.
So that actually looks pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And then the different types of cards. It looks like we've got. They're called so power cards. I guess those are the character cards. these are 16 different assist cards. So every character has an assist card. There's 16 characters. So I guess, yeah, you can just be the Phoenix.
Cool.
It's interesting. You have 16 assist cards, and then you'll have 16 actual character cards, which those must be in that deck. There must be bigger.
Probably. There's some of like the continent
Yeah, if
cards.
you flip it over in the back, it's probably easier.
Probably some of this.
There you go.
There you go.
Yep. So, and they're in the same order too. It looks like so the characters so these are the actual character cards. These are the assist cards. So if you're playing Angel, you get these two cards.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
And then we've got all these cards from the what is this deck called?
I think that was like the relationship deck or something like that.
Oh no, this is the this is like the student cards.
Okay.
20...
Mutant cards?
Mutant cards.
Just straight up mutant cards?
Yep. These are mutant cards. These represent like random mutants in the world. And then these are the bond, and these are the bond cards.
Ooh. And fight again.
The Dark Phoenix. That's cool.
That's one of the plot stories. So there's actually a lot of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different.
8 different scenarios.
Yeah, correct. Scenarios, essentially. Which that's actually kind of a lot, which seems cool. And obviously it's a lot of like the main villains. So Magneto is one. I'm not sure what the heck this thing is. Some kind of
what does
like,
it say? Second
creature?
Genesis?
Yeah, I don't know what the heck that is.
I'm sure there's some comic book lore that we're not aware of.
Yeah, it looks like Sentinels based one, 2 possibly Sentinels based one, another Magneto one. This looks like it's Jocasta, but I don't know that that crosses over. Who that would be?
Yeah, I don't know who this is.
The Hellfire Club. I think I remember that from. Is that from Spider?
No,
Like
no, the Hellfire Club was from X-Men First Class.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where like the the White Queen in the beginning of the movie.
Got it. Okay.
They're also the Hellfire Club is also in the animated series too.
Okay, I think I remember it because it's all the older people that
like the
live
16th,
forever or
like
whatever.
the revolutionary group.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah. And then Dark Phoenix. So those are all the different villains that you face.
Yep, and then the last thing is I've got these are the threat cards. So the threat cards, there's a deck of threat cards that match each threat level. So when you're playing the game, you just kind of shuffle up these decks, and then you put each deck above the matching colored threat level. And the last cards that I have, these look like they're just double-sided helper cards. So there's 6, 1 for each player, and they are double-sided. So when you're playing and you're new, you can have a very quick reference to the rules and phases of the game.
So this is nice. There's a villainy deck, which just essentially puts monster
Bad
minions,
guys,
into play that will kind of thwart your plans. But they have some cool ones. So we've got I don't know that I can get these on camera on our little zoom cam because these are tarot size. But there's Juggernaut, Mystique, Sauron, Omega Red, and Lady Deathstrike.
Nice.
So that's all
nice
cool.
suite.
Those are all nice villains to.
Well, looking at the game components, it looks like this will be a typical game that will be ripe full of expansion where you can add more characters and cards and things.
Yeah, and then there's like different zones of the world. So there's
Russia. 5 continents.
Yeah, exactly. So they just form up the different places in which you
fly around in the Blackbird.
Fly around, exactly, and just fight stuff. But that's all the cards other than... Oh, these are the school cards. So There's
3 school cards.
Yeah, these are the locations in the school: the Danger Room, Cerebro, and Xavier's office.
And every game you'll play with all 3 of those.
Correct. Yep.
So yeah, so we got the power cards, the plot cards, which are these, the 25 continent mission cards, which that's what you just revealed.
Yep.
The 5 villain cards, which is these.
Yep, these.
32 story cards.
I think that's what these are.
Okay.
And they're different for the different
Interesting.
scenarios that you're playing.
And then we have the 3 school cards.
Mm-hmm. Those are these guys up here.
Yep, the 16 assist cards right here.
Yep.
And then the 20 mutant cards, which were these.
Mm-hmm.
And these are just, we can put some of these on camera. These are essentially what they described them as, mutants who haven't quite controlled their power. They're kind of out in the world, and you're either getting help from these guys or you're helping them.
Correct.
And then, yeah, the 20 bond cards.
Mm-hmm.
The 30 threat cards are right here.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, 6 reference cards, dice, characters, everything else, and that's all
things.
that's all the components. So, it's mostly cardboard components, nice dice. The game's not super expensive though.
I think it was $50 maybe.
I don't even know. I paid less than that.
Well, of course we do. We know people.
But I think the retail might be $49.99.
Sounds about right.
So we'll.
But yeah, I mean they've got a great suite of heroes that you can choose from.
I mean
most
the
of
art's super awesome. In a way, I'm kind of glad that they didn't put 16 miniatures in here.
It would have upped the price
significantly. Yeah, and then it means you would have paint them all.
Yeah, and honestly,
the Sandies are fine.
Yeah, and a lot of them are in the Crisis Protocol game. So if you wanted to swap, not all.
No, because it's X-Men, so there's only 4 of them. There's only four X-Men in Crisis Protocol.
Oh, but so, they're doing more than right.
Yeah, these are, if you want, these are the only 4 that you could swap out if you wanted to swap out with really nice miniatures. These are the only 4.
Yeah.
Or if you have the Pressman X-Men board game from the 90s, you have everybody except for this girl.
Yeah, and X-23.
Yeah.
That's X-23.
X-23. Everyone else. Is this Jubilee?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it totally is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, so all but those 2 are in that game as miniatures. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, thanks for checking this out. We're going to actually play and record a few games, and we will post the games to our YouTube channel. So, if you want a notification, just hit that subscribe and notification bell, and you will get it as soon as we upload the video.
Thanks for joining us for another unboxing.